man, welcome back. It's Warrior. So I'm in my studio today and I am bored. I want to do something, but I left my entire laptop set up at another location. So I figured I would use the silly YouTube app, but I want to show you around. This is such a terrible camera. This is my studio that I have downstairs. And I have a green screen. Howdy, dude. I have a green screen set up, but I'm not using the filters, so it shouldn't show anything but the green behind the background. But I just wanted to play and have some fun today. I haven't done a live stream in a while, and so I wanted to hop on and have some fun. What's up, Fave, man? By the way, on this particular app, which isn't the most optimal, Mick Mole says, what's happening? It doesn't allow me to see every single comment that scrolls through. So if you guys blast a ton of comments, I'm not going to see everybody's comments. I apologize in advance. I just wanted to play. I wanted to have some fun. I know that there is an event today. The events are kind of not as fun. Hey, Jordan says, what's happening from Australia? What's up? I hear you guys get the events first. You probably had it like 8 hours ago, so pretty cool. Barbados? What's happening? Gregory from Barbados. I am having a massive thing of coffee because I love coffee. Lord Vader, sup bro? Cinder says, hey, hey, hey. All right. This much coffee and I may have to leave the stream. You know what I mean. Says that's your porn studio run, Jeremy. Molly, what's up, Molly? Yes, this is my porn studio. Not all right. So these flash events are rock solid. I haven't even got to do one yet. I think my first one drops in a couple of hours, so I'll get to check it out a little bit later. Side note, check it out. So you know I love my stuff. Anybody know what this is from? This is a hat I've had since I was 18. Anybody know what that is? Yep, that's from my past. You guys can figure that out. Fave Man says, how's my camping trip? Dude, it was awesome. It was super fun. Got to go out. We ran into a bear. We ran into some deer. We ran into a bunch of other little scurrying folk. The UK says, what's happening? Awesome. So yeah, camping was super fun. And then also, I got a new shirt. I'm loving it. I think it's pretty dope. Morden, how's it going, everybody? Hi from Turkey. What the heck? That's awesome. Very, very cool. Well, this morning, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to kind of do my dailies and hang out. Hey, Mario from Germany says, what's up? I'm going to do my dailies in the event, and I'm just going to kind of go through and play. You guys can see what's in my favorites. I know a lot of people want to know what is Warrior farming, what's he farming, what's he working on, and why. It looks like a Navy SEAL emblem. Somebody's very smart. Brian, it looks like Piccone. Brian Piccone, you're very, very smart. Bud's Class 211. I give you guys a little bit of information about me each time we do streams, and you guys can piece together my past if you guys pay attention to all the little Easter eggs that I give you guys. Greetings from Poland. Very, very cool. CTXZZZ. That's how I feel right now. I literally just woke up. All right. So the first thing I do, Marine Corps, on my hat. Nope. Yeah, on my hat. Brian's right. Brian Piccone. I hope I'm saying your last name right. Brian Piccone is right. It's a Navy SEAL emblem. And I was in Bud's Class 211, and that's basic underwater demolition SEALs. And that's a part of my past. That's a part of my history. I have a huge story that goes along with that and a significant injury. And that injury that I overcame is part of why I call myself Warrior when I play the games and stuff. Because a warrior isn't about who you are, it's about your attitude and how you can overcome your adversity. And so that's why I call myself Warrior, because I overcame significant adversity in the past from an injury I got. A number of injuries, significant injuries, to the point I couldn't walk after my injuries. So I overcame that, and now you know I can walk and obviously can talk. So pretty cool. All right. FO Kylo Ren says he'd like to do a feature with me. That'd be pretty cool. I'm a pretty busy dude, but you know, I can always try my best to fit people in. Hello from Croatia. Martin from Croatia. Pretty awesome. I have some roundabout family from Croatia. A best friend of mine's wife is from Croatia, so pretty cool. So yeah, very, very cool. All right, let's go into my dailies. So the first thing I do is I just start knocking out everything I need to knock out. I'm gonna go ahead and do dark side. And I'm farming those silly ships because I can't help it. I wanna do a rebel squad on ships. So we're gonna do my ships. It says, did I get a significant injury in April or May of 2012? No, my injury came back in 1998. 1998, and I was discharged in 99 because of my medical injuries. So, Denmark, I have family and I am from Denmark. Not me personally, but my heritage, my grandmother and grandfather came over from Denmark and Germany to flee World War II. And that's where I'm from, actually, is Denmark and Germany. So, again, you get to learn a lot about Warrior when you come onto these. All right, we're going to multi-sim this as well. I want to do all three, so I'm going to do the little 50 resim. There we go. Yeah, you know, 1 out of 3 sucks. The drop rate's terrible, but, you know, what are you going to do? So they pulled them out of the shard shop way too fast because that's where I was farming them up. But I like these ships. Both of them are very, very promising. Very promising ships. All right, I come out of here and I'm going to go into light side. Was your injury extreme handsomeness? Appreciate the compliment. That was very sweet. So Indoor Escalation 2 is coming, and they can't let me forget. They're shoving this huge low gray picture in my face. All right, let's go ahead. I don't need 5s. It's just the cheapest battle with the best rewards, and I need to do 3 hard light side, which I think is silly, but I'm going to go ahead and do those. All right. And I can use it as shard shop currency. So let's see what else. Okay, I've done those. I go to Cantina. We're going to go ahead and do my Cantina battle. I'm currently farming my Gar Saxon. I think Gar Saxon has a lot of promise. So I'm not sure if he's going to end up being a leader for the Empire for me ever. I know he's been tested pretty good on leadership and he's all right. Not the best leader in Empire, but I know that he's really good as an assister. And so I'm just farming him up. It says, you just woke up and was supposed to be in bed. Yes, I should be. I mean, it's pretty early here. It's 7 a.m., but once I'm awake, I can't go back to bed. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and farm this, but I am going to purchase some additional energy. I do the initial refreshes, the cheapest refreshes. I don't go past the cheapest refreshes normally because it becomes a really terrible value after the initial refreshes. And then multiple sims. I know everybody thinks I'm an idiot for this, but I do them in batches. Regardless of what everyone says, I just have really freaking good results batching them. I did in my own test of batching, I did them 20 at a time, and I did them, 8 at a time, things like that. And when I batched them in smaller batches, I always had better results. You guys can judge for yourselves. You guys can do it however you see fit. It makes you happy if you lose less. It says, is Super Commando good? Yeah, Super Commando is a decent character. He's kind of simplistic. There's not a whole lot to him. But let's see, 4, 4, 2, and 3. That's not bad. That's, yeah, that's 13. That's pretty good. Morning Warrior, Warrior, Arena, Top 10, Rex Lead, Nihilist, Chase, Jin, want to switch her out. Any idea? Yeah, you could put anyone from R2-D2 to Thrawn to General Kenobi, any of the top characters into that slot for Jin, and you'd be just fine. All right, I did those. Let's see. What else is there? Oh, we got to buy stuff every day, right? So we go into shipments, and I actually need these Mark IVs. Oh, these holo projectors and Mark IV keypads. You can get the Mark IVs for free over time. I'm just going to go ahead and get one because they're only 300. And then the holo projectors, you could farm and spend more than 300 crystals farming them. So those little ones for 300 aren't a bad idea for free to play because they'll speed things up. And then we've got 2 purchases. We got to keep purchasing. We got to have at least 3. How many Saxon shards do you have now? Molly, we will take a look together, okay? You just hold your horses. Molly's been following me for quite a while. That sounds like she's a stalker. I don't mean it like that. Oh, wow. I actually need that. How many shards do I have now? Thanks, bro. Lord Vader. Cool. All right. I'm going to go while I'm in the store, check out all my other stores. By the way, a lot of people want to know, you know, how do I get things out of the shard shop so fast? The first thing I did is I saved 25,000 currency in every store. So that way, if they drop a new character in a store, I could buy that character to 7 stars right off the bat. So if you look at my Cantina battles, I've got 26,100 currency. So now, because I'm over the 25,000 threshold, it's like a savings account, I'm going to go ahead and purchase down to 25K. So I'll buy just random crap I don't need. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to come over here, Guild Store. I'm currently purchasing these bad boys. And, which is a good place to get some of that crap that's hard to get. And I have 25K in here, so I'm good there. And I've got 25K in there. Yeah. And let's look at mods. Come on, let me give me some good mods. Let's see this. I need some good mods. I never get anything good that drops in here. This sucks. Yeah, that sucks. All right, whatever. All right, and the ships fall in the middle 2 rows and then the second 2 blues. All right, nothing in there good. So there I can convert now all that excess stuff to shard shop currency, which is always good. And I'm going to go look and see if I have Darth Vader down here. That's the first thing I do. TIE Advanced. Ah! Yes! This is what I'm always looking for. Boop. I want my TIE Advanced. It doesn't drop in there often, and I'm still trying to get my TIE Fighter to 7 stars. I know Warrior doesn't have a 7-star TIE Fighter. What's up with that? All right. And then the Gauntlet Starfighter. And there's the Gauntlet Starfighter. Ha! Whoops. Bow. I'm at 31 of 85. What are your thoughts on Gauntlet? It is one of the few Empire ships in the entire game, and honestly, Tarkin's ship is pretty amazing on offense. Pretty good on defense, actually, as well. And I think all 3 of the capital ships have their strengths and their weaknesses. And I think if you can last with the Tarkin ship, you're going to do just fine. You got to last 5 rounds. But anything that speeds up your team and slows the opposing team down. So I think the Gauntlet Starfighter will be, you know, has promise for sure. All right, I used all of my currency. I use that currency every day, but I earn about 1,000 currency per day through doing what I do, which is buying all of the excess shards and then converting it over. So that's all right. All right, what else we have? Oh, we've got act challenges. Of course, I just sim these things. You can't do this until you're level 85, unfortunately. Or actually, I think you have to be like level 82 to be able to sim all 3. This is the junk day. This is the day when like you get everything you don't need. Like look at that, 400 of that gold. That's like the worst gold you can get. Look at this one, 1,500. Don't need that. This one, Mark IVs, it shows I only have 12, but this is salvage. I've got it built. I've got like 50 of these built, which is like, you know, 500 or whatever. Let's see. This one's the only good one right here. The Mark V power cells. They're pretty good, but I have plenty. And then this med pack salvage, 1,500. What the heck? Dumb. All right. Let's go ahead and move over to ships. Today is Saturday. There's nothing good in ships today as far as ship challenges. And side note, what I was going to say is, you know, the game, there are some things coming up like territory battles. Sounds super exciting. I really hope all of that keeps you guys all interested and involved in the game. And so you guys kind of stick around and play and have fun. But for anybody who's been playing for a while, you know, it's getting kind of stale just a little bit. It's just basically the arenas. You just play the arenas and you're done in your dailies, and you get to that point where you're kind of like, why am I playing? Hang on, I think the territory battles are going to breathe new life into the game. I think you're really going to enjoy what you guys see and how you experience it. So I hope that you kind of stick around to check that out. Other note, if you guys have people in your guild and they're struggling, I have like 400 videos on YouTube over the last like 9 months. And I probably have a video to help the people in your guild. If you've got new people in your guild and they're unsure what they're doing, you know, send them my way. If people think they know how mods work, but they're not 100% sure, send them my way. I will make sure that they understand how mods work. It's really important. You know, I don't get a ton of opportunities to do all of the you know, phases of the heroic AAT because my Team Instinct blasts through. I'll tell you a funny story. Earlier yesterday, they were doing the heroic AAT, and I'm like, you know, I want to play, so I jumped in and I started doing phase 1, and I was doing this really awesome trick team for phase 1. It's where you got General Kenobi and Darth Vader, and basically you just put up Retribution and then daze all the ad robots, and you end up hitting auto battle, and in like 2 minutes you get like 1.2, 1.4 million damage. Pretty cool. I was trying to do it, but I didn't get daze on all the characters, which you have to have on the three ad robots. And so I got out and went back in, and by the time I went back in, we were already out of phase 1. And then in phase 2, I started trying to change out my team now because I have the wrong team for phase 2, and I went into phase 2 and I accidentally selected the wrong team, and so I had to go back out of the raid, and when I went back in, we were out of phase 2. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I just went in with the existing team. I didn't even switch. I threw in a crap team for phase 3, and I got like 600,000, and that's what I left it with. Sometimes I get frustrated because my team actually is too good and they blast through the raids too fast, and that's kind of where you have a sign that we need new content in the game. So, all right, let's see where I'm at with all these dailies, because I know there's more dailies to be had, and then I am going to go to that event. Yada yada yada. All right. Upgrade a mod. I think I have a mod that can be upgraded. I scour the mods every day. Show us your teams for the AAT. Okay, I'll do that. Very cool. Sell. I bet I have some junk in here. Liking the beard. Yeah, it's pretty short, but it's there. There's one I can use. A 4-dot with speed. Let's get rid of that one. All right, we'll sell those two. I haven't been mod farming in about 2 weeks because of Gar Saxon. I've been farming him, so a little bit frustrated with that because, you know, I'm constantly trying to get better mods. But all right, let's level this bad boy up. And I'm just funny. I like to level it up at the levels just to see, you know, what it rolls to. So let's hope for speed. Come on, everybody. Cross your fingers. Ah! Of course. Yeah, because everybody wants their defense to roll. All right. Finally, 9 speed. You know what? Anything around 10 or above is going to be acceptable for me. So there we go. 4-dot with 9 speed. Not the best in the world, but it's a protection circle, so it'll work just fine. There's plenty of people that need a protection circle, so that'll work. Morning Warrior from Ewok, and what's happening, Ewokin? And Victor says, what's up, Warrior? What's happening, you guys? All right, activities. Somebody wants me to recon the chromium packs. I don't think so, bro. I don't do that anymore. That's a kind of a waste of money, brother. The only thing I would recommend chromium packs for is a spender, and B, somebody who is brand new, like first 2 months, because you can open up a ton of crap that you don't have by doing that. Hello from Australia again. What's happening? All right, fleet and squad arena. I might do a squad and a fleet arena, but let's just do a galactic march real quick. Yeah, MJ, what's happening, MJ? MJ saying hi to Ewokin. Let's go ahead and restart this bad boy. Can Chase work in a Z-Mall led team? Of course. Chase can work in any team. So let's go ahead and select this battle. Man, the other day, my Galactic War was harder than hell. I had a Zeta ability character on every node except for node 5, and node 11 and 12 the other day, which hasn't happened ever, and I thought that was funny. It was tough. I actually went through 2 teams and was on my 3rd team at the very end. That hasn't happened in a very long time. This is my Galactic War team, what you're looking at right here. This is my Galactic War team, Nihilus lead. And this is why I say that the Sith are kind of the 4th pillar of the game now, just like I used to say the droids are. Droids are still amazing, and once they get a rework, the droids will, you know, kind of re-garner that spot. But for now, in the meantime, the Sith are definitely there. MJ asks about the camping trip. It was good. It was really, really fun. Got to do a lot of 4-wheeling. Some people are like, what's 4-wheeling? It's where we have these ATVs, these little 4-wheelers, and you get on them and you can go back up into the mountains. Pretty fun. Do they should have separate energy for mods? That would be pretty dope, dude. Really, honestly, that would be pretty good. Yeah, my Nihilus-led team's pretty amazing, but if you're going to do Sith, you need Sith Assassin. Faux show. Sith Assassin is the stuff. She is amazing. Gotta start on my coffee. Dude, look at this. This thing is huge. Woo. All right. That was a difficult node. Not. Ooh, Kevin says he's starting to read the Star Wars Thrawn book. I really love reading, and there's a bunch of really awesome books on Star Wars. I've just been busy enough. I haven't been able to do it. Ooh, Thrawn lead versus Thrawn lead. Let's see how this works. They're going to lose, by the way. Spoiler alert. All right. So on a Thrawn-led team, you can either take out Thrawn or one of the squishier characters. I'll go ahead and do Darth Maul since he's got days. We'll go ahead and take him out first. And then we'll move over to Darth Nihilus. That's just the first pot, right? Dude, it is the first pot, and I'm going to drink all of it myself. Jin, Cody, Vader, or Kylo. Either Cody or Vader. Vader is probably my #1 recommendation on Zeta, and if not, then I would do Cody for the 4 to 6 million damage you can do in the heroic AAT. But it only depends on if you have everybody, all the other. Vader requires nothing. It requires Vader. That's it. That's why he's so good. And he works in AAT. He works in the Rancor. He works in Arena. And with Thrawn now, he works really good. All right, a Barriss-led team. That's so sad. Barriss-led team is going to die. When is Jar Jar coming? That's a funny joke, but I don't think ever. Just like I don't know about C-3PO. Everybody thinks C-3PO would come into the game, but I mean, what really would be his attack? He's not. I mean, I guess you could have him as a support character, and then you would have some weird, funky ability that was silly, right? My highest speed secondary is going to make you all very sad. It's 18. That's it. That's not very good. A lot of people think I've got God mods. I have one mod with 18 speed, and then I have 3 at 16, and then all the rest are at 15 or below. It's really easy to get mods, around 10. Actually, pretty easy to get 10 speed secondaries, but anything over that's really hard. What I got, that 9 speed I just opened up, that's what I get every other day. I get 1 or 2 mods every other day of that crappy speed. Yeah, Ewok synergy with C-3PO, that'd be funny. All right, running the Galactic War. We're just doing an auto battle. It's a little bit easier to auto it, although we will get to a difficult node. Trust me, my node 6 is a nightmare most of the time, but I have a team I can pull out and whoop its butt. So let's go ahead and take out the attackers. And hopefully I can give a couple of tips on Galactic War for anybody out there. I used to have a video, actually I still have that video out on, Eric asks me, Renato asks me, what's my favorite personal character? Honestly, Rey, but she's so one-dimensional in this game, and she's so contingent on not being, debuffed that I don't get to use her a whole lot. But I like Rey. She's awesome. I love having a female that can just one-hit wonder a dude. I think that's pretty dope. You have 1 speed secondary that's at 20. You put it on Poe for Z-Fin. That's pretty dope. How's Fleet Arena going? Oh, Fleet Arena. Ashlot, what's happening? Jason Mountjoy is asking Ashlot, how's your Fleet Arena going? Yeah, you know what's really cool about those reviews is, while if you watch them all, they all kind of sound the same. They're actually all extremely different. Some people I give only phase 3 raid advice to. Some I give all 4 phases. Some I don't even touch on the heroic AAT. Some of them I talk about arena. Some I don't talk about ships. Some I do talk about ships. So pretty cool. Kylo Ren, I would probably do Kylo Ren first. He's asking if he should do Zeta Kylo or Zeta Maul. Zeta Maul's good, but Zeta Kylo Ren is kind of classic. He's one of those attackers that you can put into your arena team and help you climb into the top 50, top 20 pretty easily. Because he can pretty much by himself take out an entire team. All right, now that I'm on node 5, I am going to slow this thing down. I am going to auto battle, but I'm going to do auto basic. You always target the guy who can take your health, like health down, that kind of thing, or prevent you from healing, because they are the ones that are going to keep you from passing it. And we're going to do basics, and the reason for basics is I want to reset all the cooldowns in Galactic War, so that way when I get to node 6, if I decide to use this team, I can go in just using every ability. It says, you think we'll get Inquisitors? Michael, I hope we get Inquisitors. I think they're really cool. The reason why I think we won't get Inquisitors is the Inquisitors were in, the first episode or the first season, and then a little bit into season 2 and stuff. And the only thing we got in the game was season 3. It's like what's in the current seasons of shows are kind of what they're bringing in. So I'm thinking it has to be in a current season. So if season 4 brings back Inquisitors, I could see possibly bringing Inquisitors into the game. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. This freaking, yeah, this is my node 6. Yeah, this is a nightmare. All right. So Chirrut and Baze, Darth Nihilus, General Kenobi, and Thrawn. Side note, this team that he's playing with would be better if he had General Kenobi as the lead. Even though General Kenobi as the lead only helps himself, Thrawn works more efficiently not as a leader, but as a support. He really works better as a support with these characters. So we're going to go ahead and do this, but I'm going to use a similar team. I'm going to use an Empire team. So we're going to go ahead and select this. All right, and we're not going to use my Sith on this one node. We're going to use... Oh, by the way, someone wanted to see all my squads, so while we're in here, here's some of the arena teams I have built. I have my Thrawn-led team, which is kind of an Empire team. I have my Triple Cleanse. I have a Darth Maul lead. I have a couple Darth Maul leads, one with Barriss, which is kind of fun. I have a Rogue One team where I actually have Bodhi in there, kind of an interesting combination. Someone asks me, how do I get developer access to make videos? I don't make any videos with developer access except for the videos where it says it's a developer access video. I think I've got like 3 or 4 of those videos total. So like almost all of my videos are from my account directly. The few that I have from a developer account, a couple of them, like 4 of them, it'll actually say sponsored by EA. It has to say sponsored by EA. So if the video says sponsored by EA, it's a developer account. That's your instant clue. There's your instant flag. So there's a Nihilus-led team. And then for some reason, I don't know if you guys get this, it starts duplicating my first team at the end. It just keeps putting the same team over and over and over, even if you delete them. Kind of annoying. And then for Galactic War, I have just... I have Rogue One, I've got my Darth Maul-led team, which it duplicated at the bottom. I have a Thrawn-led team. For Phase 1 of Heroic AAT, here are some good teams, you guys. So, this first one, I'm a Gundai lead with Darth Maul, General Kenobi, First Order TIE Pilot, and then Jawa Scavenger. What's really, really cool about that team is it's probably one of the highest damage dealing teams in Phase 1, other than maybe a Savage, a Savage with a Zeta. That one does pretty good as well. I also have a couple of Jedi team. I always recommend the Jedi, right? I have a General Kenobi-led team. I have an Ayla, so a tenacity team. And I use Kit Fisto in that tenacity team. And I'm telling you, Kit Fisto does a lot of damage. A lot of people, he's a one-hit wonder is his thing. He's an attacker. That's all he is. But he's a good attacker. He really is. He's kind of like the original Ezra because he does double attack quite often. And a lot of people love Ezra, but they don't really have much love for Kit Fisto. Kit Fisto is a pretty good cat. But with Ezra free to play now, Ezra's the way to go for sure. And then, of course, an I'm a Gun Die lead, which is a counter Jedi team. That one used to be my favorite team, but the very top team's the one I use now. So phase 2, of course, phase 2, I've got clones, I've got resistance, I've got Rogue One, and then I also have droids. So a couple of different options in phase 2. And let's go to phase 3. And of course, here's a couple variants of a Chief Chirpa lead, one with Thrawn, one without Thrawn. So there you go. I hope some of those help. You can kind of check that out. And there is phase 4, Rebels. My top one is my favorite just because I like to play with Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum. I think she is really nice. She's fun. And then, of course, some other variants. Rogue One team is fun as well. And then for Rancor, my top one is my solo team, and the bottom one is my free-to-play team. It's the team I recommend for people who are free-to-play, completely free-to-play, who are kind of newer in the game, maybe in the 4 months in, 6 months in. The bottom team makes more sense. The top team is more of an advanced Rancor solo team. Both of these teams can solo the Rancor for sure. So that's my squads. No grand maneuver for P3. No, I don't have the grand maneuver built for P3. If I go into P3, I just use Chief Chirpa and throw Thrawn in there. I'm not all about soloing raids and things like that. I'm about going in and having fun. I've watched a number of Mick Mole's videos. Mick Mole has a number of really great videos. There's some other good YouTubers as well. I don't get a chance to play hardly ever these because by the time they launch, I'm either working or they blast through them, like I said earlier. So I just build some basic teams, and if I can catch a phase, I do, and I play them. All right, so we're going back to Galactic War, and we are going to use this team. Yes, they can solo phase 3. What the heck? What in the heck? Okay, that was started launching. Interesting. All right, let's do this. Yeah, no time for grand maneuver in our guild. Ewok is right. A lot of those, if you want to try and theory craft and team instinct, if you don't have your team guaranteed set up and ready to rock and roll, and if it's not something you can blast out in 2 to 5 minutes, you're not going to get any damage posted, or you'll miss a section. So, all right, so it's kind of a similar team versus a similar team. First thing I'm going to do is increase cooldowns. And then I am going to go ahead and fracture. We'll do Baze because he's an irritating fuss. And I got to get General Kenobi anyway. So this is a very difficult team. This is node 6. Har har har, Miami Heat. All right, we're going to take away all of their buffs. We're going to cleanse ourselves, put a little bit of critical chance. Yeah, let's get rid of him, man. We gotta bust him out. All right, that helps. And I know that this is what everybody's going to say is a bad idea, but it just does a lot of damage. Bam, 15k. I'll reuse it here in a minute when I get someone killed, and then it'll be an insta-kill later. It'll cool down fast enough. Just trying to... All right, we're going to move over to his Darth Nihilus, and now we're fine. That's all you got to do is take out his Darth Nihilus. That's really, Darth Nihilus is the single most meta-changing character this year. Pretty amazing. By the way, my Thrawn is extremely fast. We're talking about like 280, and you notice that Baze was fractured that entire time. entire time at like 280 speed. And that is the power of having him with other Empire characters because of the reduction of turn meter. Boop! He's gone. All right, let's increase cooldowns. We're going to take out their Thrawn next. And we'll do Death Mark. Bow. I just need to hit him once. Boom. One more time. Whop, whop. Ah. There we go. Now let's take out Chirrut. We're going to swap with Shore Trooper, giving him a lot of protection back. And let's fracture Baze. So now we can finish Chirrut. Here we go. Bow. Boom. I love that double tap with Death Trooper. Everybody hates Chase. They're like, I don't like Chase. Dude, Death Trooper is the anti-Chase. He really is, with his Death Mark and with his ability to double tap and stun and daze. I mean, it's, yeah. It's pretty amazing. All right, he's fractured. He's totally screwed. And Darth Nihilus is coming in for the... Let's turn this up. I love listening. Oh, it's Do Not Disturb. There you go. There's your special effects sounds. I put it on Do Not Disturb, yet I get disturbed all the time. I'm like, what the hell is that for if it's not to stop all of the notifications that are crazy? That was my Node 6, you guys. That's an annoying Node 6. And then it goes back to being relatively easy, in my opinion. Really easy. So we're going to swap out of that overpowered team, and we'll go back to my Sith. And then I should have some easier nodes. The node 7 and 8 should be pretty easy. Node 9 most of the time is broken. If you guys are unsure of how to break Galactic War, all you've got to do is watch my video on how to break Node 9. I have made a couple of videos on it, but how to break Node 9 is a very detailed video on exactly how to do that. So let's go ahead and get through these. Node 7 I'll just auto through. And this team is like devastating. It really is. I love a Darth Nihilus led team. Man. Look at that. Back. Done. And we're going to get to the Death Trooper could replace Kylo. Yes, he could replace Kylo Ren easily. All right, now Node 8, I have to reset my cooldowns in case Node 9 is not broken. And sometimes Node 9 isn't broken. And when it's not, it is an insane team. And sometimes I'll need a couple of teams for it. So let's go ahead. We're going to go in. Little bit of strategery. Damn, that sucks. Thanks, Ewokin. Ewokin helps you with what? What did he say? I can't see all the comments. Help me. All right, let's just do basics. There we go. All right. Yoda's going to die because Yoda's a little prick. Savage brings durability as a leader. So yeah. Why is Node 9 and Node 12 broken sometimes? Buckethead, good question. Reality Skewed Gamers going live right now. Shame on you. You're competing with me? I'm just kidding. I got the notification. You know why? Because I follow them. You know why? Because Reality Skewed Gamers are dope. They're pretty good, man. If you guys don't watch their stuff, don't watch it now because you're watching me, but watch them as well. That's tough, man. Live streaming against Will. That's rough. All right. Node 9 broken. Yes. All right. So there's Node 9 broken. And somebody asked, why is it broken? And that is because when you get a team that is high enough, the game ends up not being able to find a team at a percentage higher than your existing percentage, and so it just basically breaks and just gives you a crappy team to go against. But I do the science behind it and everything in a video, so if you're interested to know why, look up Breaking Node 9 from Warrior Presents, and you'll find it. And it's a really cool video. MJ says the Jedi Academy is on. It's at 8 o'clock. I will be on it here in a few, but unfortunately I'm doing this stream right now. And then this is my last node. All right, last node. And we'll go ahead and go with this one. And then we'll switch over to the Jedi Academy in about 15 minutes. I've got the activity I want to do, and then we'll go. MJ's a devout follower of our streams on Saturday mornings. My Star Wars Galaxy Heroes name is Foster Cop. Fostercop. All right, let's ability block her. Increase cooldowns. And we actually should be able to auto this bad boy. And Count Dooku is a bit annoying as a individual that you have to go against for sure. That's why a lot of people use him. But Fracture took care of him. Yeah, node 9 is a good reset node if you've got him that way. Should you still Zeta Maul with the current meta? You know, you could. I think there are other options that may be a little bit more viable, but characters like that are probably quick to come back at some point in the meta. Plus, you can use Darth Maul in the raids. And there we go. And then I have 2 easy nodes, which we won't worry about doing. The easy nodes are just that. They're easy. But we are going to go do the event. And then I'll hop over to the Jedi Academy. See, easy node, easy node. All right. So let's go do this event. Low gray, indoor escalation. And I can use anybody. I want to use, Patrick says, what's happening? What's happening, Patrick? All right, let's use, come on. My Ewoks. Chief Chirpa. Oh, there was Tebow. Trying to use my Ewoks, trying to get more time in. I see the meta becoming more and more balanced over time is where I see it going, because the meta, they're constantly bringing out new, really cool and creative characters. Like Thrawn brings a unique ability never seen. You know, Darth Nihilus brought a unique ability they've never seen. R2-D2 brought a unique ability that we've never seen. And so, you know, it's one of those things I think that it's going to be more and more balanced in a way. A rare live show. Yeah, Xylo, it is a rare live show. We can do... Oops. We're just going to auto through this. The Ewoks play themselves better than I would play them. Everybody gives me guff. You know what? I never even really used a full Ewok squad until these events. And so, yeah, there's some pretty cool synergy that these Ewoks have. I play them all right. I play them about as good as an average person, but I've never claimed to be an Ewok expert. Rancor in 7 minutes and I'm live streaming. I guess I won't be getting Rancor. Yeah, that's the problem. I could do a live Rancor solo. That would be fun, but I'm going to jump on the Jedi Academy here in a few, so otherwise I would. Man, look at those buffs on those Ewoks. Good night. Cool, I got him. Got enough to unlock him. Hypnotize removes all buffs from the target enemy and inflicts daze on all of them. I think that's awesome. I think Logray, of the 3 new ones, Wicket is an amazing damage dealer, and Logray is probably the best of the 2, you know, that are coming into the game. I think Logray is a pretty awesome Ewok for sure. What's the Jedi Academy? So on Real Sith the Genius, RSG, they do every Saturday. It used to be Smithy D's show. Smithy D does show up from time to time, but me and Smithy D started it at the beginning. It was a show him and I started months ago, and we did it for a long time, but Smithy's schedule, it just was a really bad time for him. So he started his show called The Rule of Two, and that is on, I believe, Wednesday nights. I sometimes jump onto that. And then we kept going on Saturday mornings because it was the only time that like I could do this particular stream. So shame on me for not being on that stream at this moment. But yeah. Yes, the taunt takes priority over the overruled death mark. I've experienced that many times with Chase, unfortunately. Yeah, it does. Death mark is or taunt is overruled by death mark. Ewokin, oh come on, we can race warrior. Yeah, you're gonna get, you know, top 5, top 10. I'm gonna be sitting here on a conference call in a minute. But yeah, that would be fun, soloing a Rancor on the live stream. But I've done solo Rancor videos before. Honestly, a solo Rancor takes, you know, 15 minutes on auto battle. There's not a whole lot to it either. All right, Prophetic Visions grants allies turn meter. Oh my gosh. And Ewok allies also gain foresight, which this is like basically kind of like the Qui-Gon Jinn of the Jedi, or of the Ewoks. Guild Wars, you know, I don't see Guild versus Guild anytime in the next 6 months, but that's something I think they've got their sights on. Prophetic Visions turns turn meter to allies, yep, and also gives them foresight. It's pretty dope. I really like that ability. I'm glad I'm working on my Ewoks. I think that they're going to be a lot of fun to play. They really seem like a team that if you spend a little bit of time playing and getting to know their abilities, like any characters, you could really theory craft some pretty cool strategies. There was a cleanse I used that gave everybody turn meter and called an assist. I think that that's, you know, one of those things that you have to, even if you don't need a cleanse, to do. So yeah, so pretty cool. These guys just chew through teams pretty good, and they do good in Phase 2 and Phase 4 of the raid. Phase 2 they do the best, but I think they could do pretty good in Phase 4 as well. Daze is their enemy because they call so much assists and all the turn meters. So if you want to kill Ewoks, you just need Darth Maul, which, by the way, I said Darth Maul could have a resurgence because if the Ewoks get any traction whatsoever in Arena, Darth Maul will get traction in Arena again. And it will go back to a Darth Maul Arena. And then, of course, it will go back to a Rex lead after that. That's the thing. It's like paper, rock, scissors, right? Paper, rock, scissors. Hey, MJ, I'll see you over at the RSG stream here in a few. MJ's hopping off to go to the other one. All right. And here is... All right, let's do this. Days on 4 of them, that's not too bad. The daze mechanism that they have works pretty good. Doesn't work as well as Darth Maul's daze, but I notice it works pretty effectively. And I notice their damage is definitely increasing as they have better synergy together than when I had just the original 4. When I showcased just the original 4, their reworks were okay, but the new Ewoks definitely help significantly. How do we get to the other stream? Oh, so when I hop off of here, you'll want to look up RSG, and then you'll want to look up Jedi Academy. Jedi Academy, it's every Saturday morning, and Jedi Academy is where I'm going to head next. I'll be in Jedi Academy here in a few, and it goes for about an hour and a half. So yeah. Mr. Shaggy Doo 21 says go to RSG's YouTube. Exactly. And they do live streams. That's basically all they do is live stream. Dr. Frank Frederick says cool. Cool, man. You're a chiropractor. That's pretty dope, dude. Everybody likes to play this game, though. I tell you what, I've got doctors that come out of the ER that spend, 15 minutes playing the game in between surgeries. So pretty cool. Yeah, look at this, man. They didn't even like lose any protection. That's pretty amazing. And Stormtrooper Han works really well with them. Wow, that's cool. 25 more. I wonder if I can get anything good in the bonus tier. Yes, Brian Piccone, I am busy on this Saturday. Saturday mornings are busy. I thought I could get the stream in early. Ow! Rancor is zerging between the bushes. That's Darth Jar Jar. Darth Jar Jar and I started in Team Instinct together. He's a pretty dope dude. He's now part of leadership, so pretty cool. Love my Team Instinct team, but this is exactly why you miss raids, right? I'm doing a live stream or working or sleeping, and so I got a 0 in, so I'll get a little bit of rewards, nothing special. Can I auto battle this with my Ewoks? Let's see. I may play Battlefront 2. We'll see. Not 100% sure. I do have an Xbox One, and I like the game. I got to play it at EA Play, but we'll see. It's one of those things where time constraints may or may not allow me to do something like that. All right, we're only at 2 of 4, and I've lost some. I know, get junk. I've gotten some junk too. I may have to bring in an actual real team that is good here. And they just randomly target some stupid people. Like, finish someone off. Gotta start targeting people. Because, I think we'll make it. With the cleanse, and then of course I get debuffed right after that. Ooh, days went on 5 individuals. Awesome. Let's focus on one frickin' dude until he's dead. I tell you, the RNG, man, it's like, what are you doing? Oh, got a little heal going. Come on, kill this guy. There's enough healing and restoring and calling to assists that even if you get in trouble with them, you can do pretty well. We need an 8 times speed. Galactic War much easier. That's true. It does make Galactic War easier, Patrick. And Ewokin says we need an 8 times speed. That's hilarious. And there we go. So yeah, they made it through just fine. I didn't even have to do anything other than auto battle. And let's see if these are worthy. Potency with 3 speed, so it could roll twice, potentially. And junk. All right, so I got to go ahead and do the event. That was super fun, super exciting. Got to chat with you guys a bit, got to do my dailies. I'm going to move over to the RSG's stream. So if you guys want to find out where I'm going to next, RSG stream is on RSG, and then look up Jedi Academy. SWGOH is our game. Go ahead and check us out. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe these videos if you like them. Share them with your mates. As always, keep your gaming on. Warrior, out.